Good day, future educators. Welcome to our BLEPT review session. I'm teacher Ali, and today we'll be diving into one of the most exciting and enriching areas of the teaching profession, children and adolescent literature. This subject isn't just about stories and fairy tales, it's about understanding the power of literature in shaping young minds, nurturing, building imagination, and supporting literacy development from early childhood all the way through adolescence. For our instructions, you may get a piece of paper and a pen to answer. You will have 10 seconds to answer each question, and the correct answer will be shown right after each number. Are you ready? Let's begin. For question number one, which of the following is not an element of poetry? A. Prose, B. Figurative language, C. Sound, and letter D. Rhyme. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. The correct answer is letter A. Prose. And we have the three distractors here or the wrong answer, which is letter B, C, and D. So let's know what is prose. Prose is not an element of poetry. It refers to regular writing, distinct from the structure and styles of poetry, while letter B is used to convey the meaning of the poem through the comparison of two objects or ideas. Sound for letter C is poetry heavily relies on sound, devices like rhyme, rhythm, and alliteration to create a musical effect. And last is letter D. Rhyme is a common element where words at the end of the lines have similar sounds. Question number two. Books that have no text at all are called blank. A. Picture books. B. Textless books. C. Graphic novels. And letter D. Illustrated books. You have 10 seconds to answer. The answer is letter B. Textless books. Textless books, also known as wordless picture books, are really for children who cannot or do not want to read and allows readers to interpret the story in their own words. We have the A, C, D they are the distractors. Letter A, picture books tell the story with a bit of text to help. Letter C, graphic novels tell the story with pictures to make it more interesting. Letter D, illustrated books, the pictures and words together tell the story with the pictures playing a major role. Question number three. Who is Aeneas? Letter A, a Trojan hero who was credited with founding the Roman race. B, a Greek hero who fought the Gorgon Medusa. Letter C, a Greek hero with a weak heel. Or letter D, a son of Zeus famous for his adventures. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. So the correct answer is letter A Trojan hero who was credited with founding the Roman race. Aeneas, a mythical hero of Troy and Rome, son of the goddess Aphrodite and Anchises, Aeneas was a member of the royal line of Troy and cousin of Hector, while letter B, C, and D are the distractors of the third question. Letter B, a Greek hero who fought the Gorgon Medusa was Perseus. Letter C, Achilles is killed by an arrow shot by the Trojan prince Paris. And letter D, a son of Zeus famous for his adventures was Hercules. Question number 4. This person was a notable author who wrote over 600 books during the period between the two world wars. Who is referred to? A. Laura Ingalls Wilder, B. J.R.R. Tolkien, letter C. Enid Blyton, and letter D. Hugh Lofting. You have 10 seconds to answer. So the correct answer is letter C, Enid Blyton. Letter A, B, and D are the distractors. Letter C, she wrote more than 600 children books and innumerable articles for magazines. Some of her stories first appeared in Enid Blyton's Sunny Stories, year 1926 to 1952, and other magazines she founded and edited over the years. Letter A, American author, teacher, and journalist best known for the Little House series. Letter B, known for his epic fantasy novels including The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Letter D, best known for the Dr. Dolittle series about a doctor who can speak to animals. Question number 5. Who wrote the book The Wonderful Wizard of Oz? A. A. Milne, B. J. M. Barrie, C. P. L. Travers, and letter D. L. Frank Baum. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. The correct answer is letter D. L. Frank Baum. A, B, C are the distractors. Letter D. He was an American writer known for his series of books for children about the imaginary land of Oz. His most famous work, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, 1900, is a classic of children's literature. Letter A. Who wrote Winnie the Pooh? Letter B. J. M. Barrie, who wrote Peter Pan, and letter C. P. L. Travers, who wrote Mary Poppins series. Question number 6. Which of these is the best definition of children and adolescent literature? Letter A. It is generally described as books written for an audience of 13 to 18 years old. B. It is the body of written works and accompanying illustrations produced to entertain or instruct young people. Letter C. The broad range of literary works specifically written for or adapted for young audiences, including children and teenagers. Letter D refers to works of art that are highly meaningful in both content and form. You have 10 seconds to answer. The answer is letter C. The broad range of literary works specifically written for or adapted for young audiences, including children and teenagers. Letter A, B, and D are the distractors of question number 6. Letter C, it encompasses various forms of storytelling, poetry, and other written expressions and aim to entertain, educate, and engage young readers. Letter A, adolescent literature is written for the audience of 13 to 18 years old. Letter B, also called a children's literature that could be easily defined as child books. And letter D, literature refers to work of art that are highly meaningful in both content and form. Question number 7. It is an exaggerated story with gigantic, extravagant, and flamboyant characters. Letter A, fairy tales. Letter B, myths. Letter C, fables. And letter D, tall tales. You have 10 seconds to answer this question number 7. So the answer is letter D, tall tales. Letter A, letter B, and letter C are the distractors for number 7. Letter D. Tall Tales is essentially an oral form of entertainment. The audience appreciates the imaginative invention rather than the literal meaning of the tales. Letter A. Fairy tales is traditional stories written for entertainment, usually with magic and fantastical characters. Letter B, myths is traditional religious stories that provide explanations for natural phenomena, usually containing deities as characters. And letter C, fables are very brief traditional stories that teach a lesson about behavior, usually with animal characters. Question number 8. What is not a genre of children's literature? Letter A. Nonfiction. Letter B. Contemporary realistic fiction. Letter C. Biography. And letter D. Romantic thrillers. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. So the answer is letter D, romantic thrillers. Romantic thrillers are typically geared towards older, more mature audiences. Letter A, nonfiction. It presents factual information about the world. Letter B, contemporary realistic fiction. It is a fictional story set in modern times with events that could possibly occur. And letter C, biography, works that describe the life of people. Question number 9. Which of these is the best definition for limericks? A. Usually rhyme and contain only a couple of short verses, such as Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, London Bridge is Falling Down, Jack and Jill, etc. Letter B. It takes as its structure the letters of a word that represents the theme of a poem. Letter C. Like nursery rhymes but usually have a distinctly silly theme. And letter D. Makes it easy for children to imitate. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. Alright, the answer is letter C, like nursery rhymes but usually have a distinctly silly theme. Letter A, B, and D are the distractors for number 9. Letter C follows a rhyme scheme of A, for a total of 5 lines. The first 2 lines and the last line generally contain 7 to 10 syllables, while lines 3 and 4 contain 5 to 7. Letter A. Children learn nursery rhymes often before they are even able to talk. Letter B. Acrostic poems encourage children to be creative within a structure. And letter D. Haiku usually captures a single experience in nature. Question number 10. At this stage, children tend to be egocentric and struggle to see things from the perspective of others. Letter A, the concrete operational stage. Letter B, the formal operational stage. Letter C, the pre-operational stage. And letter D, the sensory motor stage. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. Alright, so the answer is letter C, the pre-operational stage. Letter A, B, and D are the distractors of question number 10. Letter C, the preparational stage, while they are getting better with language and thinking, they still tend to think about things in very concrete terms. Letter A, the concrete operational stage, children begin using inductive logic or reasoning from specific information to a general principle. Letter B, the adolescent or young adult begins to think abstractly and reason about hypothetical problems. And letter D, the sensory motor stage, children learn about the world through basic actions such as sucking, grasping, and looking, and also listening. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoy, learn, and get a perfect score for today's review. Remember, literature isn't just for reading, it is for growing, imagining, and connecting with our learners. Thank you so much, everyone.